James, it's great to see you. Thank you for taking the time out to see us today. Looking back to your early days skiing on Sheffield Dry Slope, did you think back then, did you aspire to be an athlete, and how far did you think you might be able to go?
Well, I've always been a bit of a dreamer in sort of everything, like setting myself big goals and stuff. As far as an athlete and stuff, not really. I've always aspired to my goal's always been to be the best I can be. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm not there. But certainly, yeah, I wanted to get the opportunity as well to show everyone what I can do. So X Games always my biggest dream, and my dream was obviously like winning X Games would be wicked, but the real dream and the thing I told myself was the dream was to get the opportunity to drop in X Games, because once I'm there I knew that it's up to me and that's exactly where I want to be.
What is your earliest skiing memory?
Yeah, 10 years old, Sheffield Ski Village. Never skied before, never been told about skiing before. None of my family ever skied or did anything like that really. Like very sporty and up for anything family, but skiing was never something we came across. And yeah, I was very captivated actually watching the skiers go by. And obviously I'm quite young, but I think the sense of being in control of your own, you know, not being able to drive when you're young and you want to be able to drive, you want to be in control, you want to go fast, all that. That captured me a lot actually before I ever did it. And then when I did it, I remember working very hard and picking it up quite easily from skating and skateboarding, and enjoying pushing it and going faster and faster. I definitely remember how it felt.
Has your success in the 2012-13 circuit given you a lot of confidence for the coming season and hopefully your performance in the Olympics?
Certainly, yeah, it was a banging winter. So yeah, a lot of confidence. I definitely feel exactly the same as I ever have. I'm still me, nothing's different. I set myself some goals and achieved those goals, and now set some more goals and then hopefully achieve them. And yeah, just taking everything in stride. And I think my probably biggest weakness and probably biggest attribute is that I'll achieve something and exactly what I wanted to do, it went exactly right, like buzzing off it, and you know, the next day I won't be stoked on it anymore. I'll put it in the back corner, and my nerves will come from wanting to prove that I deserve that, and then obviously still nerves from wanting to get the next thing. So yeah, it's definitely helping. I've got the confidence, I know I can do it, but now I'm like, yeah, I want to prove that I deserve to be here and this is what I do, I deserve it.
What sort of impact do you think Slopestyle will make on its Olympic debut?
Slopestyle next year, first time it's in the Olympics, 2014, is gonna smash it, is gonna blow everyone's expectations. I think, I truly think Slopestyle halfpipe ski and snowboard is going to be the new thing. It's going to be something that everyone's going to be pumped on. Like, I'm not trying to blow it up, but I really do. It's super exciting. It's something that people can relate to. It's not a race, which is obviously super easy. Like, oh, did he get down first? It's something new. It's like this new school freestyle art form competitive thing. So I definitely think it's going to have a massive impact, in the sense it's very different from anything else anyone's seen before, very different from anything that's been in the Olympics before. And I think that people are going to get you know, not skiing people, but your average people who have never seen it before are going to be like, oh wow, these guys love it, this is their sport and we want to find more about it. I think it's going to make a good impact.
How do you feel about the fact there are so many variables in your sport? The weather, the judges, I mean, anything can happen on the day, can't it?
Certainly, yeah. Variables are, yeah, it's a whole different thing, isn't it, with skiing and especially jumping around in the air. Being on the mountain, it's a mountain sport. It's so vulnerable to the elements, but that's what makes it what it is. It's something that I'd love to want to change, but I don't want to change it because it is. That's how it goes, and that's the sport. So yeah, what it implies is that you get up there that day and you could be the best by a million miles that day, and then have it taken away from you from conditions, or whatever it might be, that split second change in light, wind, the sun coming up, the clouds coming in, rain, whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's nerve-wracking. It's something to keep you on the ball. I mean, it can play to your advantage sometimes as well. So you got to, I think although it can be very unfair, it's a rounded thing, and it comes around, comes around for everyone, I think.
How big was the step up for you from double to triple flips? And did you learn those triple flips for yourself, or did you learn them for competition?
Yeah, the triple cork is that's a thing. But as far as doing it for competitions or for myself, like certainly doing it for myself. You got to do everything for yourself primarily in everything. Obviously, you don't want to be selfish about stuff, but you want to have the motivation to be able to say, yes, I want to do this, and this is the path that I've chosen. I want to do this because I want to do it. And then, yeah, that's how I see it first. I feel that the competition's looming, various things, maybe speed along the process a bit, but like my goal's always been, be the best free skier I can be, and I know I can do all of this stuff, so I've got to put my head down and make it happen. And the self-realization when I do it is brilliant. Like, that's it, and then I'm like, right, okay, now it's time. I can use this to my advantage and use it in competitions and stuff. But primarily, definitely, it's all to do with me being stoked on doing it, actually going skiing.
What's your target for Sochi or for the coming season? Is there something that you're really pushing for?
Yeah, I want to go and smash it. I want to go do my best, for sure. I mean, yeah, everyone wants to hear everyone say, I want to win, I want to gold, I want to do this. Like, obviously, like, everyone wants to do that, for sure. It'll be lovely, it'll be the best thing ever. And I'm going to go for it, for schnitzel. But you never know, like, you got to go and just do your best. And a lot of time, especially now through the summer, there's not much going on. There's been a lot of enjoying a bit of summer months, glacier skiing, not a great deal of competitions going on. Like, the flow, it's not flowing quite as much. I know that, so I'm a bit more nervous. I know that come November, December, January, that end of the year, you start dipping right into it, and you're involved. You're in a completely different headspace. Just getting up there, you're skiing, you're on the mountain, you grab the next bib, you put it on, you do that run, you get on a plane, you grab the next bib, do it, and that's how it's going to be. So it'll be a different. I'm trying to say I'm nervous. I'm nervous at the moment. Not to the point where I don't want to do it, but I certainly, getting that tension for next year. There's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone wants to see you do well, and I want to show everyone what I'm made of.
What do you enjoy most about being a skier?
Being a skier, I get to travel the world. I get to do everything I want. I haven't actually taken a holiday in years, but I've been on holiday forever since I left school, which was early anyway.
What's the hardest part, if there is a hardest part, about being a snow sport athlete?
Well, chasing the winter instead of the summer. I don't do too well in the sun anyway. This is about as bronze as I ever get. But no, it's a good laugh. Everything's got the ups and downs, definitely. When I dreamt about doing this so much. I dreamt about it, I lived it and breathed it before I even was. It's all I wanted to do, really. Was to go and give it my best. And I never expected how great it was going to be. I found myself in places in the world. How am I here? This has got absolutely unrelated to skiing as far as I can tell. And I know a few things about skiing, I think, now. How am I even here? How's this brought me here? And then it's also brought me ups, and then it's also brought me downs as well, where I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I in the middle, the golden periods of my dream, how is it this bad? Like how's it gone down? Like, you know, most people don't like you saying negative things about it because it's an incredible lifestyle, but everything's got its ups and downs. You know, it's hard to deal with. It's very hard to deal with, but then, you know, never get to see my family and stuff, and then traveling every week, but then you realise, well, actually it's the most coolest thing ever. So it comes and goes like anything.
How do you feel about the current setup and support that competitive snow sports receives in this country? Do you think it will continue past Sochi and improve?
Oh, after Sochi is when it's going to be golden years, for sure. I mean, it's great now with, well, I can only speak from a slopestyle halfpipe perspective. And, you know, since the inclusion in the Olympics, it's been recognised as an Olympic sport. We've had everything going on. Even before that, we had stuff going on, obviously not quite the same, but now there's Golders Dry, there's Sochi 2014, there's the next one and the next one, like hopefully forever and ever. So there's building blocks being put in place. We have to go out right now and prove that we deserve it, because, you know, we don't want them wasting their money, they don't want to waste their money. I think that that's an important thing that people should realise, is that although it's great and I am benefiting more than I've ever benefited, and skiing and slopestyle's ever benefited now, but you know, you look at cycling and rowing and sailing and everyone's like, oh well, they get all this money and of course they're winning, but well, yeah, they're winning first, and then they get supported to carry on winning. So you need to prove yourself, and I think that after Sochi that it's going to come in thick and fast, and hopefully the better we do, the thicker and faster it comes.